Hi guys, and welcome on back to the survival project. In the last episode, we did quite a lot of terraforming work. We got all of this stuff built up, and yeah, I've been again very busy. I've got some time lapses to show you. There's a little sneak peek. You can see what's going on over there. Um, yeah, I think we're just going to jump straight into it, and then we'll do a tour after the fact. How cool does it look? So something I think I kind of neglected in the last episode was this little pathway that I made. Like, I was showing you guys around, but I want to try and incorporate this sort of like pathway along the edge of a cliff face into more of my cliffs that I build. I just think it's a really cool deal. The words are always hard to say when you start recording. It's fine before, but yeah, no, I really want to start incorporating these little pathways into more cliff designs that I make, because it's a really nice little feature, and it just adds another layer and gives you like another way to sort of get around and all of that sort of cool stuff, of which we absolutely love. Anyway, right, that's not what we're looking at. That was a pretty big time lapse, right? We did a lot. We planted a load of grass, and we built a small tree, a very small tree. So one thing I will say about this tree is it was designed in creative, and it was designed in creative using world edit, because there is no way that I could have just on the fly made this in survival. This thing is way too big for that. So yeah, I used like Matica to bring the schematic into the world and sort of built it up like that. That's why you'll see points where I was just sort of like randomly placing birch leaves, which these are birch leaves. If you didn't know, I've changed them so that we can have some nice cherry blossom trees without having to mix up loads of random pink things, which I don't really think ever winds up looking that good anyway. But yeah, there is literally thousands and thousands of birch leaves all over the place in this tree. But yeah, it was not easy to do in survival. It took a long time. It took a very long time, actually. I had to stop because it was taking so long. But yeah, no, it's come out really well, and I'm really happy with it. And then you may see a familiar face over here. Well, a sort of familiar face. So we actually have a tree. I said that because I'm walking along this tree, and I was thinking I want to put a couple more of these sort of like coming out here and here, so we can create like a more natural bridge, where there'll be like one of these trees on either side that are close enough that you can sort of like walk along them, to get from one side to the other. That would be pretty cool. Anyway, this bridge is not exactly the same. It is a bit different, but it is based on the original Japanese style bridge that I made way back. It must have been over a year ago now, I want to say. I feel like it was over a year ago. I just thought it was a really nice fit, and I've gone for a bit of a more crescent moon design with the lower hanging bit. Then in the original one, it was a bit like a Torii gate, just a hanging Torii gate. This one we've gone for like a crescent moon design. And my reasoning for that is, if I get rid of that scaffolding, because it will drive me insane knowing that it's there. Can we get up? We can do this. No, we can do this to get up. I mean, this isn't the perfect time to show it, but the sun and moon rise here, and they set over on this side. So yeah, it's pretty neat. I think it's a pretty cool place to have the bridge, basically. And when I started doing it, when I started thinking about it, it was nighttime and I could see the moon coming up. So hence the crescent moon design, which I think is really cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Anyway, that is pretty much all I've got time for. I actually do have a bit more time. Problem is, I need to go and gather resources because, you know, this is used a lot. Some of the stuff that I really need is all the coarse dirt and podzol and stuff like that. We need more ferns. They're not going to be difficult to get a hold of. Yeah, we just need a little bit more of everything. We're running very, very low on stone. So I'm pretty certain I've got a load back on the original island, so I can just go back there and grab some of that. Grass as well. We are running low on grass, and I am wasting quite a bit of grass as well. You may notice. So I'm like laying it all out in grass and then coming back in and replacing bits of grass with other bits, and you know, it's all like falling down and despawning. But it's not the end of the world. Grass isn't the hardest thing to get a hold of. I do have a load of dirt as well. The only problem is if I start laying dirt down, then mycelium will be able to take to it as well, and then, you know, it just becomes the battle between grass and mycelium all over again. So yeah, we're majority going to be sticking with grass blocks. All of these shulkers are basically empty. There's not a lot in them anymore. And even if there is, most of it's just like random stuff. So yeah, I need to do some resource gathering. Basically, I don't really think a year and a half into a survival series, especially one that's been recorded. We're on like episode 54. 54? Are we on 54 or 55? I don't know. 54. Yeah, we're on episode 54, technically. Episode 4 of season 2, but 54 all in all. Watching me resource gather is not the most exciting thing for anyone who's been around with the series for a long time. I don't really think it's that much of an exciting thing in the first place. At any rate, I really love what we've managed to do here. I think it looks really cool, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next episode where we will do more things and stuff. Stuff and things. We will do more things. Probably over here. I'm saving the palace. I'm saving it.